What's up guys, Andrew Simpson here, aka ASIM Vlogs. This is the start of my new series called Start Your Startup. There's a lot of videos out there that talk to you about the process of starting a startup, but there's not a lot of things out there that focus on teaching you very practical and actionable things to do before you even start your startup. This is before you have an idea, before you make a prototype, before you do anything else. So I'm going to start with the things that are related to your thought process and your things that you do before you actually have that idea, and then I'm going to start going into the very early steps so that you can get to the point where you actually can start your startup. Alright, if you looked at the title of this video, then you know that I'm going to be talking about mindset. So the biggest component of starting a business before you actually start is your mindset. You have to go in with the right thoughts, because if you don't, you're going to be defeated before you even start. So I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 tips to getting your mindset geared towards success when it comes to starting your startup. And then I'm going to finish by telling you a very actionable thing that you can do today to help shape your mindset and gear towards success.
I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad.
Beware the myths of starting your startup. One of the biggest myths that people face when they want to be an entrepreneur is they think that they're going to become their own boss. The truth is, you don't actually become your own boss when you're running a startup. Every single person that you meet that is connected to your business in any way becomes your boss. The person who delivers your mail is your boss. Your customers are your bosses. Your employees are your bosses. Your customers, your employees, your team, anyone who's related to the success and even a small scale of your business becomes your boss. The second misconception or the myth that happens with startups is that people believe they can completely control their schedule. Yes, it is true that when you're working for your own startup, you can choose how you want to allocate your time. But you do not actually control your schedule if you want to be successful. It's all in your hands as far as what you do and when you do it, but you do not have control of if you're actually doing that thing or not. Because if you want to be successful, then it involves doing certain things, and you have to put them on your schedule. Yes, you can control where those things pop up, but you do not control if you do them, if you want to be successful. The third myth that I want to talk about is the fact that you become a millionaire sooner. People think that if they just start their company, then they're just going to work for a year or become an overnight success and become a multi-millionaire or billionaire. It's not going to happen, my friends. On average, it takes about 7 years for a company to get acquired. And a lot of those companies have been working for a very long time, and then you only hear about them when they're at their peak. So there's a lot of work that it takes to actually be successful as a business owner. And a lot of people just don't see that because they only get to hear about the media coverage and the major events that happen.
I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad.
Always be learning. You have to have the mindset of someone who's trying to learn. Never feel as though you know too much and you don't need to be learning constantly. One of the biggest flaws that a lot of businesses make is they try so hard and they avoid learning from people's mistakes. There's a lot to be learned by looking at the mistakes of people before you so that you don't repeat the same mistakes.
I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad.
You want to make sure that whatever's driving you in the beginning is something that can drive you way later when things get really hard. So if you're only starting your business because you want to make a lot of money and you want to get super rich, then you're going to be in a position where it's harder for you to succeed when things get really challenging, and they do. There are times, there are pitfalls in your business where you feel like you don't even want to wake up in the morning. And if you do that and you feel that way, the only thing that's going to get you out of bed is knowing that you're building this for a specific reason. And if money is the thing for you and money will make you work hard no matter what, then that's perfectly fine. But for other people, it's something that's a little bit more deep than that. Whether it's helping other people, making a change in the world, or whatever the thing is that drives you. Because when things get really hard, you're going to need to depend on whatever that driving factor is.
I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad.
Discover your passion. You want to find the thing that you're really passionate about. And sometimes it's not something innate to you that you just feel like, I'm very passionate about animals, as an example. You really can determine your passions by actually putting in the work. You might find an idea that you think is okay to work on, and you start working on it, and then you find out that you're actually passionate about that thing. And once you find out you're passionate about it, it's going to make it so much easier for you to work harder every single day. So make sure you discover your passions, and then just really hone in on the thing that you're most passionate about, and then build your business around that.
I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad.
And my fifth and final tool for mindset is understanding that it is going to be difficult. It's not always going to be fun. You watch Shark Tank and you see the glorified version of pitching to investors and seeing all these people that are making successful businesses, but you don't always get to see the real hard work that goes into those pitches or any other pitches when you're trying to fund your business. As an example, you might only see 10 to 15 minutes of a person's pitch on Shark Tank, but they're really there for 1 hour at a minimum. A lot of times it's 2 to 3 hours. So imagine doing that, but not on TV. Go to 50 investors and hear no after no after no, all the way up until you get to the 50th and finally hearing yes. Alright guys, that's all my tips for mindset. So now I'm going to give you the actionable assignment, something that you can actually do today so that you can get ready for my next video, which is going to be finding the right idea for your company. So the actionable assignment for this episode is I want you guys to get a piece of paper and then write down everything you're passionate about. Even go as far as saying your family, your pets, school, whatever you're passionate about, write all of those things down on a piece of paper. And then we're going to use that exact same piece of paper for the next episode, guys. Alright? See you in the next episode. Peace.